Hey guys, welcome back to Unbiased News, where we're so unbiased we don't even like ourselves. Guys, today we're talking about a totally fair and definitely competitive fight. Canelo versus Terence. I need a ladder for this, Crawford. And listen, I think this is a total mismatch. So buckle in, grab your popcorn, and maybe your grandma's blood pressure meds. This one's gonna be wild. Let's start with Canelo. Now Canelo, once the cinnamon-swirled golden boy of boxing. Now, is like that lion at the zoo that just naps all day because he knows he already ate 5 zebras in a safari truck. The hunger? Gone. The fire? Dimmed. The motivation? About as strong as a limp tortilla. His last fight against William Skull, and I use the term fight lightly, was basically a 12-round staring contest with gloves on. I've seen more action in a DMV line. Canelo threw fewer punches than my aunt at a yoga retreat. Statistically, this was one of the worst fights in boxing history. Like, historians will use it as punishment in the future. You didn't do your homework? Watch Canelo versus Skull on repeat. And now he's out here avoiding David Benavidez like he owes him rent money. When asked about fighting Benavidez, Canelo looked around like someone yelled ICE at a taco stand. He's basically gone into protective custody. Witness protection. Full on I don't know who that man is mode. Now don't get me wrong, Canelo still has power. One-punch knockout power. But that's literally all he has left. His game plan is throw one bomb. Miss look around. Rest. Repeat. He's become the boxing version of your lazy uncle at a barbecue who flips one burger then sits down and says, hard day's work. And Canelo said it himself, he's only got a few more fights left before he's out. He's just collecting infinity stones, aka paychecks, at this point. Just needs the fight against Jake Paul and he can retire in peace. And now, Terence Crawford. Now let's talk about the man moving up 2 entire weight classes. Terence, I might be too small for this, but let's try it anyway, Crawford. When you mention Crawford's resume, you hear the same thing over and over. He beat Errol Spence Jr. And yeah, he did. He destroyed Spence. But that was post-car crash Spence, the one who got flung out of a Ferrari like it was a Fast and Furious deleted scene. Crawford fought an Errol Spence who still had GPS directions from the accident scene playing in his head. Not prime Spence, more like patchwork Spence held together with duct tape and dreams. And let's not forget Sean Porter. Great fighter. But the version Crawford fought? That was Dad Bud Porter. That was I'm already looking at real estate in Florida Porter. The man literally retired before the fight was over. Then we move up to Israel Madrimov. Yeah, who? Exactly. He fought Madrimov, and it was okay. The kind of fight you watch while folding laundry and thinking about tacos. And the weight clearly showed. Crawford looked like he borrowed his brother's clothes for that weigh-in. So now he's jumping up to 168 pounds. 168. That's TWO full weight classes up from where he fought Kell Brook, and that was already a reach. You ever put on a suit that's 2 sizes too big and try to fight someone? That's what this is. Crawford is basically trying to slay a dragon using a butter knife and good intentions. The payday conspiracy. Let's be real, this fight is less about legacy and more about cash. Both guys know this is a cash grab dressed up as a super fight. It's like watching 2 rich dudes pretend to argue on reality TV just to get a bonus check from Netflix. Canelo doesn't want Benavidez. Crawford doesn't want Jamel Charlo again. They just want that Mayweather retirement package. And speaking of Floyd, Canelo's career arc is starting to look suspiciously like Mayweather's. Pick low-risk fights. Grab high-reward checks. Dip out before anyone starts asking real questions. Next thing you know, he's promoting TMT protein shakes and boxing a YouTuber in Dubai. Who wins? If this was 2015, give me Canelo by body shot KO. If it was Prime for Prime, probably still Canelo. But 2025? We got Grandpa Canelo versus Mini-Me Crawford. Canelo is older, slower, lazier, but huge compared to Crawford. Like, size-wise it's rude. He might outweigh him by 20 pounds on fight night. The reach, the frame, the bone density, all in Canelo's favor. But Crawford's got that dog in him. Is mean, strategic. He studies his opponents like he's cramming for a final exam. He could outbox Canelo, If Canelo falls asleep mid-fight, not impossible at this point. Still, my money? On both of them. Because whoever wins, it's boxing fans who lose. Final thoughts. So in conclusion, Canelo is semi-retired, semi-interested, and semi-trying. Crawford is undersized, overreaching, and cashing out. And boxing is giving us a crossover episode no one really asked for. It's like someone mashed up Game of Thrones and SpongeBob. Sure, it's weirdly entertaining, but also deeply confusing. Drop a comment. Tell me who you got winning this circus. Crawford with the heart or Canelo with the burrito weight advantage. Until next time, this is Unbiased News, the most biased show with an unbiased name. Take care, and remember, if the fight's boring, the memes will still be fire.